On this episode of Wet Hot Wine, we will discuss the do's and don'ts of thrifting. And maybe you'll get more than you bargained for. Don't know why it was Manny's. Hello, and well wishes to friends and strangers alike. Today on Wet Hot Wine, we will be discussing low-cost wines and intentional consumption. Feel what you will about each topic. Just like feel something.
Feel it, people.
Just feel something, people. Okay. These are topics that are continuously relevant for me for obvious reasons. Hashtag inflation. Oh, that felt so wrong. I want to keep that in there. We also try to avoid giving money to harmful companies and corporations. So many of my purchases, large and small, have been for secondhand items. Even this phone that I'm using to record, it's secondhand. Growing up, reuse and repair were common concepts. We built what we needed, and if we couldn't, we found it at a great price. This is the same approach and mentality I carried with me as when I began my wine education journey. So tonight's wine assignment is all about bargain wine.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So what was it like shopping for something, with those parameters under $15?
Yeah, I think this time it kind of took me to Costco, and I was actually really shocked. I don't usually buy wine at Costco, and there was so many choices. I came home with like 4 bottles. So
she literally came home with 4 bottles.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I had to narrow it down, and I think my bottle was pretty affordable.
Sweet.
So hopefully it tastes good.
We actually put out a little question out into the interwebs on Threads the other day, and we asked people kind of to give their input into some wines, and we got a lot of amazing responses. So the wine I chose was one that this group of Threads people, Thriends?
Our Thriends.
We can call them Thriends.
Our Thriends.
Our Thriends.
Really talked about this kind of a larger producer is like that you can find, I think, probably nationwide.
Yeah. And to piggyback kind of off of that with the Threads conversation, we had a lot of comments from people about Trader Joe's finds. So I actually picked a Trader Joe's find that we all are familiar with that we are hoping to share with you all.
Yeah. One of our favorites.
Yep. It's one of our favorites.
from
And so I
Trader
was really
Joe's.
happy when people were suggesting Trader Joe's because I was like, I've got just the wine for you.
Nice. I'm excited. I've actually never tried the Trader Joe's wine that was recommended. I think as far as I got with Trader Joe's was the $2 Chuck.
Oh, man. Yeah.
When
Those
you're
are
40, like a bargain like that, it comes at a higher price.
Yeah, that's not really a bargain when you're at our age. Yeah. And to go with our bargain wine, our pairing topic is mindful consumption or mindful purchases, intentional consumption, and I guess our experiences in being thrifty nickels, looking for that good bargain.
So give us a clothing assignment too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did give you all a clothing assignment. So I asked everyone to wear something thrifted. And it didn't have to be something you thrifted, but something that maybe someone else thrifted for you. I'll start it off. My mom thrifted this for me.
Oh, that's sweet.
She still lives back in Texas in our hometown. And back there, the thrift shops or the used clothing stores are called ropa usadas, which just translates to used clothing in Spanish.
It sounds so cool.
So yeah, back home, there are several types. There are curated ones where you can walk in and it's like an actual shop and like they've gone through used clothes and picked out the good bits. There's also the kind that it's basically like just they buy these huge compressed blocks of clothing.
Oh.
They cut whatever is holding the clothes into this huge block. And so like it creates like this pile of clothes, and you can you can essentially dig through a pile of used clothes and just find all sorts of stuff. It's like men's, women's, children's clothes, just all in one big pile.
Wow.
Sweet.
So yeah, there's several different types. And my mom found this one at a boutique, not at a she wasn't like
She didn't dig through that for that one.
It is super cool. I love the embroidery.
What did you find?
Oh, so about a year ago, we have this great street in Portland called Hawthorne, and there's just tons of different thrift shops. I actually don't remember which one I got it at, but I love this dress. I wore it for my 40th birthday last year, and it's homemade, which I love, and it is amazing under a black light.
I bet.
I love it. It's a wrap dress, so it fits no matter how much weight I put in over the holidays, and it's super cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute too.
Thanks.
Mine also maybe matches your level of color intensity, but I got this little number at a thrift store kind of nearby. I was out with my sister-in-law and I was like, that's wild and I need it. And so I bought it, and it's one of my favorites, but I don't wear it a ton because the color.
I feel like you do like the bright colors, though.
I do.
I feel like they work on you.
I feel like when I go to thrift stores, I usually just like look for something colorful because I can buy like basic like black and white like anywhere, but at
That
thrift
makes sense.
stores, especially like the vintage thrift stores, I'm like, give me all the colors. So yeah, I do look for those.
Yeah.
What about yours?
My shirt was thrifted at a garage sale from my husband, which is so funny because he, at this point in our marriage, knows to not shop for me. But he, because I'm so picky, but he came home because it was all of 50 cents. So he was like, Brett, I got this find for you. And I actually ended up really liking it. I don't wear it often just because, colors and stuff. So, but I do really like it.
It gives me like amazing Hawaii 5-0 vibes.
Yeah, I liked it because it's kind of like a vintage Hawaiian shirt, like kind of has like a retro Hawaiian vibe.
Nice.
Y'all look fabulous.
Yeah, everybody looks so good.
Yes.
Should we open our first bottle?
Yeah.
Yay, I think that's me. This is the Trader Joe's wine for everyone at home. And this one has been tested, tried and true. It is one of our favorites. We're excited for Chelsea to get to taste. I believe I purchased this today. It was $7.99 at Trader Joe's.
Wow.
Obviously, that didn't include like taxes and stuff. I think we have kind of a hefty tax, so it probably made it about $10 in all. So this one is called Vin de Bordeaux. It's a 2024 Sauvignon de Seguin, I believe is how you say it. And this is a French wine. It is Sauvignon de Seguin. It's just a white, Bordeaux white. So anyway, should we pop it open?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anytime we have a party, we always stock up on
and
this
what's
guy.
great is that every single time we've had a party, everyone always says how good this wine is. And it's really, really awesome that it's like so inexpensive and it's just so yummy. Yeah, I feel like it's just so crisp.
Cheers.
Yeah. Oh, cheers. Woo. Ooh, that ring.
Yeah.
It smells like very
tropical.
Yeah,
Nice.
very
Tasting it?
tropical.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells like
very
Sauvignon
good.
Blanc. Like it's very.
Yeah, it definitely smells like a Sauv Blanc.
I almost get like a hint of coconut.
Can I drink it? Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
just the.
I was smelling apples, which is so funny because I usually never get apples, and pineapple. All the apples.
I get like a plummy.
Oh, I definitely smell like the
It's funny.
pineapple-y, like
Mhm.
tropical.
As much as we drink this, I've never, I think, really slowed down
Yeah.
and smelled like,
You know what? It's true.
because it is our party wine. I've never taken the time to actually like pay attention.
Yeah,
to
we're just
how-
like, it tastes good.
It tastes good. It's easy drinking. I feel like there isn't one flavor that really stands out. So I feel like it's very pleasing to all palates.
Yeah.
It's not sweet, but it's not too dry.
It's nice and tart, very
Yeah,
citrusy.
it's like very fruit forward. It doesn't have a lot of that minerally.
Mhm.
So I think that's why it's like a crowd pleaser because it has that like fruit forwardness.
Wow.
very approachable wine.
Very approachable.
Starting strong.
Yeah.
So my first question for you all on this topic of intentional, what they call intentional consumption, which if we're going to be like super technical about it, it does have like a set meaning, like a set definition. It's the practice of making conscious choices about what and why we buy. And you align your consumption with values and general well-being. So I just kind of wanted to know what it means to each one of you.
As I've gotten older, I've realized that I want my consumerism to be intentional. So that doesn't necessarily mean buying cheaper or necessarily secondhand, but just being really intentional about the things that I'm buying. So looking for things that are going to last and have longevity. So sometimes that actually means buying more expensive things because they're going to last longer and the quality is better, and being intentional about where I buy them from, like buying, quality pieces that I know are from reputable companies that have, good business practices. Like I know that I have especially with my furniture, like instead of buying cheap, stuff that I know, it's going to cost $400 for a couch, but it's only going to last me 3 years and then I have to dump it and get a new couch. It's like, I'm going to save up, spend the money to buy something of good quality. And I know for me, like I have several pieces from Dania, which is a local company, and they're Scandinavian designed. And a lot of this stuff is really intentionally made. And they have a couple warehouses like in Portland. Nice. And, it's kind of hard because sometimes you have to wait, and save up for stuff like that. But I've come to find out that like they're more classic pieces that are going to last a really long time rather than just like buying and tossing. That's kind of what it means for me. And like, don't get me wrong, I still love like my secondhand, thrift shopping for like clothes and, even certain furniture finds. But I would say for like the bigger purchases, I find that I'm having to do a lot more research and be very intentional with the items that I'm purchasing.
Yeah. I feel like consumerism for me has been like a journey. I know when my son was little and it was so hard to get out of the house. And so I think I started online shopping more. And then it's so easy to get really kind of addicted to that because you can just click a button and it shows up on your door. Especially these days, it can be there the same day.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, it can become kind of, I kind of get addicted to it. I was having even like household goods, scheduled and whatever. And then I started to realize like, I have too much stuff. There's so much stuff. I don't want all of this. Like I feel overwhelmed by things. And so I've started to make a habit of like being more intentional with where does this live in my space and not having more than I feel good with. So if I'm going to get something new, I have to have like, okay, where is this going to be? And maybe there's something else that I've got to let go of. And as well as just like not buying something just because it looked cool.
Yeah, that I can totally relate to the whole like where is it going to live thing. Because it just becomes a part of your space, a part of your home. And so the same thing happened to me after having children. And then it's just this slippery slope. And you look around one day and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many things.
For me, I feel like I've been like trying to be conscientious about it. And like a little over a year ago, I decided that my New Year's resolution for 2025 was to stop using Amazon. It was hard at first to cut out Amazon, but like now, I mean, every once in a while I'll have to get something on there because I can only find it on Amazon.
She
but
text messages me. I'm her Amazon dealer.
Yes. Don't tell anybody. No, I mean, there's some things you kind of have to get on there, but I was just surprised by the amount of time like that I spent.
So now, in regards to wine, did any of you kind of wince when the assignment was cheap wine or budget wine? Like, do any of you still have negative because we've drunk a lot of wine, right? So it's like, did you feel a little bit of that come on, like the negative connotations?
It was interesting because the reason why I got into wine is because I was visiting wineries and I got really into going to wineries, and then I'd come back, with several bottles. And so I kind of had like a stockpile, a cellar, if you will, of not really, of like wines that I've kind of collected from different wineries. And so I really, honestly, I haven't, besides like the few I get at Trader Joe's, like I haven't really poured a lot of like the more like bigger names and stuff like that. And I didn't quite know where to start, which was like why like the Threads thing that we put out with everybody's input was really helpful, because I'm like, I legitimately do not know like these big name things that are good, like because I just really haven't tried them, So it was like kind of like a weird starting place. And I do really love the idea of supporting like our local wineries and stuff. So I do like, even if I go to the grocery store, I do try to like pick a local one or something like that if I can. But I don't know. It was a little #cringe.
Yeah. I was just really glad no one recommended like Snoop Dogg wine.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
gosh.
true. I honestly got
It's
some,
true.
we got some mostly
Yeah, we
good
got good.
recommendations.
Yeah. For the record, I have tried the Snoop Dogg wine, and
Yeah.
I don't remember any tasting notes. So
I do, but I
feel like that maybe
That's a whole
Maybe
other
another
podcast.
that maybe
time.
says something.
Or it could
It's
say
like,
something. Yeah.
I could say something, but I won't. We also, the four of us, are very privileged because we live in a place where we have so much availability to wine and to local wine and to really good local wine. And a lot of these local wines are very affordable too. The Threads post was so interesting because we realized that like, oh, a lot of these people who are chiming in might not have the same luxury that we do, and that we,
the
they aren't
accessibility.
#privileged.
I mean, with the exception of overseas, I would say we live in hands down like the best wine country.
We do.
I mean, I've never been to Napa, but I've tried a lot of their wines, and I mean, I'm biased,
but those are also the big commercial.
That's
Napa
true.
wines that
That's
make
true.
it.
They
That's
are.
true.
They are. I mean, with the exception of, when I was in my 20s, I don't think I remember the last time I went to the store and was like, oh, I need to find like an under $10 bottle of wine. I feel like I'm just like, oh, I know what I like. A lot of times I know like the local wineries, and it's more for like, oh, I've experienced this. This is what I want to get. And yeah, so this was kind of a fun assignment.
So fun fact, the area that we live in, the Pacific Northwest, has close to 1,000, if not more, wineries.
Yeah.
There's more than that. I think.
Yeah.
Like in like Oregon and Washington, I think there's like close to 2,000.
I mean,
It's pretty wild.
It is. I think that gives a little more insight into why this was a challenging
regions too.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Willamette Valley
The
versus
terroir.
like Columbia Valley, and then
Yeah, there's like warmer climates and cooler climates. And so you might have the same grape in different climates and they might taste totally different. Or one area can grow some varieties a lot better than others. So we do
lucky.
Yeah, we do have a lot of access to a variety of wine out here for sure.
Yeah. Hashtag blessed.
We gotta do this.
Oh yeah. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah. For those that can't see us, we're doing the hand motion. I don't know which one's correct. If it's the
Like golf clap.
Feel free to weigh in.
palms
Is it
together.
palm to palm?
This is how old we are. We don't even know what the heck we're doing with hashtags.
Palms to back of fingers. Or-
Dorsal.
We're probably doing some terrible gang signs or something.
yeah.
Oh my gosh! Don't know. Oh,
Don't put those thoughts in Chelsea's head.
Okay, if this is like sign language for something horrible, please
Oh my
let
gosh.
us.
Yes.
Well,
Sorry.
maybe. Wait, is that?
That's sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a closed fist.
I
Was
could have
sorry.
forgotten.
We can't even say
You
sorry,
just
right?
threatened someone's life. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not only do we live in the land of wineries, but we also live in the land of thrift shops.
We sure do.
Yeah, that Hawthorne Street is no joke.
So we got a Josh wine. So Josh was recommended a lot of times by a lot of people. And you know what? I've never had a Josh wine. Have you guys?
I don't think
haven't
so.
had a Josh wine either.
This is we
I
it's our
see it a lot.
first- I see it a lot too. So this is our first Josh wine. I picked a rosé. A lot of times, just a little hot tip, if I don't know, like if I'm at a restaurant or something and I'm not sure about the wine, I usually will pick a rosé because it's usually a pretty safe bet. I do always clarify if it's sweet or not because
Yeah.
every once in a while I might get a sweet rosé,
Okay.
and I don't like sweet rosés, but generally it's a pretty safe bet. So because I was unfamiliar with Josh, I went with the rosé, and I have no idea what kind of grapes are in here. It's from California, and it says that we can expect flavors of white peach and strawberry and scents of nectarine. A great thing about this one is it's a twist top.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Great.
All right. All you peeps from Threads, don't let us down.
Yeah. We'll be judging.
We'll be judging you. It smells nice.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
It
Sorry,
smells.
I'm like pouring you guys.
I
regular-
smell
Oh my
strawberries
gosh.
for sure.
Sorry.
I feel like the strawberries are very strong.
I get the peaches.
And the peach.
No, I didn't. I poured a big thing for myself too.
Oh, that's how it's going tonight.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Hashtag oops. I like the initial nose of it, right? The
Smells
smell
good. It smells
is
like green tea a little bit.
It's inviting.
Tea.
It's pleasant.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
It is an inviting smell.
Mhm.
I can't place anything specific though.
Oh,
A strawberry a little bit.
wow. I was actually expecting it to be a lot sweeter based on the,
Yeah. Based on
but
the
it's
smell.
actually really, it's nice. I would say that it has a little less acidity than I prefer. Like it kind of drops off a little bit, but it's not bad.
There's
I-
a
I-
lingering finish too,
Yeah.
which is not
Yeah.
always expected with
Mhm.
rosés.
But the finish is a little pruny to me.
It is.
And I'm not sure I like it or
100%.
not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
That's
I'm on the
me.
fence if I like it too.
Yeah.
I like it at first and then it keeps going.
Ask me by the end of the glass and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is prunes
Yeah.
afterwards.
The after.
That's what I was
Finishing.
getting to.
It is. Oh my gosh, it so is.
Mhm.
That's all I can taste now.
Prunes.
Prunes.
Kind of pruny.
But actually, this is a good.
Yeah.
So this one was $11.99,
okay.
Ooh.
and I got it at Safeway.
Okay.
So I just went to the grocery store.
Mhm.
So
I have a good Safeway joke.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
which is
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah, I am. How do you fit an elephant into a Safeway shopping cart?
I don't know, but I feel like there's a safe way to do it.
Nope. You take the S out of safe and the F out of way.
There's no F
There's
in
no
way.
F. Oh. I'm like, do you know how to spell? I'm like,
Gotcha.
That is a really
Weird.
good one.
It's a really good joke.
Okay. Do any of you have notable, like, finds? Like a find, something, some sort of like unobtainium that you found at a thrift shop that you remember to this day, or maybe that you even still own?
oh,
Mm.
that's a good question. We have this record player at our house, and it's like a cabinet, like a vintage cabinet. And I remember we used to go to the citywide garage sale when I lived in Austin, and I think it was like $300 or something, which honestly it worked. So, and it was cool. Like it was a nice piece of furniture. And we're like, oh, well, I mean, that's a reasonable price for that. But we weren't looking for a record player. And the person comes up and they're like, oh, I see you looking at this record player. We're like, yeah. And they were like, give me an offer. And I was like, no, I mean, we're not, it's okay. Like, I'm not going to give you an offer. He's like, I'll give it to you for like $50 or something. And I was like, okay. Was not planning on getting a record player that day. And
Wow.
so I think it was just such a good price. And it was a really nice cabinet. And we were like, find a place for it.
I don't think I have like any big, like amazing things, but unsurprising, like I like to sometimes thrift like really silly things. Shocking.
Oh, no.
But my husband and I found one time this kind of, we think it's amazing painting of like a sad, deranged clown.
Oh,
kind of. But he's been awesome. We've had him at so many
Oh, so
parties.
he's alive.
Oh,
I forget his
maybe we should
name.
have him on
It's
the
a haunted.
We
podcast.
should have him on the podcast.
Oh no.
But like, we had a Christmas party one year, and he was like hanging on the wall, and everyone posed and took pictures with the sad clown. He's traveled to the Oregon Country Fair with us.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was not as well received.
Do you guys have a story of why he's sad?
Um,
Have you guys made that story
you
yet?
know, there's been a lot of stories.
Okay.
There's a lot of stories, a lot of names. There's a lot of allure, you know,
lot of
that
lore.
goes with
Mhm.
him.
Mhm.
Sometimes my husband likes to put him up in the window, just looking out, enjoying it.
Oh my
Neighbor.
gosh. So you're basically terrorizing the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
I think I've seen
House.
him. He's in
Yeah.
the basement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he up
Mhm.
here at one point?
Yeah, I think he was in the window, probably over here for a
Oh
while.
my
He was looking over our
gosh.
studio.
No, I want to pull up a picture and show Chelsea.
No. So fun fact about me,
Scared of clowns?
I hate clowns.
No.
We did actually have someone babysit once who was terrified of clowns. And at that point, he was in our potting shed, which you can
Oh,
see out of our
no.
kitchen window.
Oh,
I
no.
like,
Oh my
"What?" She was terrible.
Wow.
I
no.
like the fun, goofy clowns.
Mhm.
Like
but
what
the-
they're supposed to be.
Yeah, but the artistic clowns, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
thanks. It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't, you know.
Speaking of things that Stephanie has that are terrifying,
Oh no.
We also have a large ET.
which I am terrified of ET. It is, why is that a children's movie? I do not know. It's terrible. It's like so
Like finger lights up.
traumatizing, but it's like a full-sized ET.
And it talks.
And it talks.
And
yeah.
it talks. Doesn't it
Oh.
finger light
Yeah,
up?
its finger lights up.
Oh.
And it
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
hey.
No, nothing about this.
Yeah, every time we come here, there's usually somebody who grabs it to try and
Yeah, they like
frighten Shannon.
I think mine would have to also is also furniture. Like
Mhm.
when I was first moving out, I don't know why, but I thought like Lazy Boy was like
Mm.
a status symbol,
Nice.
a luxury furniture item. And I found this dusty blue corduroy Lazy Boy recliner in a secondhand furniture shop. And I took it home and I practically lived in that thing almost into my 30s. I like lived in that chair. After
are
work,
so
I'd come
comfy.
home and it was like, this is my chair.
You got to get in your lazy boy.
it's like
Yeah.
an old man, like an old
It
man
was
chair.
just-
You're
I know.
living your
I
best
was
years.
just like a happy, my inner old man was happy.
A happy hermit
Mhm.
Yeah,
on the
just
lazy
sitting in
boy.
the chair.
Mhm.
I think I even have a video that I took from the chair. Not of the chair, but from the chair. It was, when I was going through my like artistic era, I took some really stupid video of like the way the shadows were going across the wall. It was a very inspiring chair, you all. You
It
have no
sounds like
idea.
it.
I was like the second owner, so it was already on its way out. Like it made all sorts of noises when you crank it.
Did it have like the crank that like
Mhm.
lifted the legs?
Yeah.
those are good. Those are the
Yeah,
good
it was
kind.
very loud.
Now they're like electronic. Did you guys know that?
I know. My parents have the super
I know. My
fancy
parents
ones.
do. too.
My
With
husband
the
gets really
buttons?
angry about it. He's like, I want a lever.
I actually have learned a lot
Mhm.
from buying used items,
Mhm.
especially when you buy used books. You do
Oh.
have to let them spend a little bit of time in the freezer.
Oh, so it's like the book
Oh.
mites or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Lights and-
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, gross.
Especially like me, I like to buy old books.
What did book mites do?
They just like eat away at the paper over time. They
Okay.
create extra dust. I don't know.
They're not the
Takes me
grossest
out.
thing. But
Okay.
And then another thing with yarn too, they do suggest
Mm.
freezing your yarn
makes sense.
Oh.
or putting it in like an airtight container, like depriving it of air
Mhm.
so that whatever might be living
Okay, I
in it.
haven't done any of these tips, so I'm writing these
knit,
down.
I just knit some hats for you guys, so good luck.
with
Oh my
Goodwill yarn.
Throw them
No,
in
it
the
wasn't
freezer.
Goodwill yarn.
Is that just with thrifted yarn?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
That is a thing I struggle with. I always like am thinking about who touched this and where does it live and
Yeah.
how like clean is it. That is the thing that
Mhm.
holds me back sometimes.
Yeah.
So these are good, useful tips.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and didn't somebody? I think it was you said like spray something with
Oh, cheap vodka to get the smell
yeah,
out.
cheap vodka. Was that you? I don't remember who said that.
I mean, you could also use like
vinegar.
rubbing alcohol.
You don't. I mean, if you want to use vodka,
Mhm.
it's fine.
Especially for like vintage clothing that you
Mhm.
can't like really launder.
Yeah.
Like I've heard that.
Yeah.
Spraying it.
I
in-
do-
And the freezer. I
Yeah.
have heard the freezer
Yeah.
trick. Like that kind of disinfects and
Yeah,
those
I
things.
feel like I usually just try to buy stuff I know I can throw in the washing machine.
It's super immature, but I always kind of like chortle whenever I see a chamber pot being sold at an antique store.
You just say the word chortle.
What's
I
a
chuckle.
chamber? What's a
I
chamber
chuckle, I
pot?
guess. A chamber pot is the old timey
It's an old timey toilet.
bath. Yeah, toilet.
Oh.
They didn't have indoor plumbing.
Yeah.
You put
so
a pot under your bed.
in your chamber.
Oh, I saw those I've seen those and I didn't know what they were.
I mean, they were like made of cast
They're like
iron.
fancy.
Usually.
Yeah.
They're fancy.
And so they
buckets.
look
I mean,
like-
they're nice.
Yeah. But I've seen
Oh.
quite a few at antique shops.
Weird, I
And
never
I
knew
just
what those
always
were.
kind of giggle at that because
You
it's
could
like,
probably make it
somebody
like a.
had their butt on that. You know, I'm really immature.
You want to
When it
hear
comes to
a fun chamber pot story?
Yes.
Is it fun?
It is fun.
It's okay.
It's fun. So my great grandma, God bless her, she lived a long time. She lived to be 95 years old.
Wow.
But when she would stay with us, my parents would give her my bedroom because it was directly across the hall from the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think I was about 10. But somehow she would not find the bathroom. She had dementia.
Oh.
She would wander up the stairs into the kitchen, grab herself a pot, wander back to her bedroom, use the pot and leave it under the bed.
Oh my god.
And then in the morning, she sashayed out in my sweatsuit.
I mean, but what was her thinking? Like, what?
No,
Did she empty it out
No,
herself?
no, she left it under the bed, fully used.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was something. She was from Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all a little
I
weird.
mean, that does
God
kind of
bless
sound
her.
nice though.
God bless Grandma T.
I mean, our bathroom is like down the stairs
Mhm.
and so sometimes like a pot sounds kind of nice.
Britt's like, where do you buy these?
I know, where do you buy
Chamber pot.
these?
It was my mom's pot. I don't know if she threw it away or.
Right. Well, apparently,
You know
not,
what?
but
Something
your
like
birthday's
that.
coming up soon.
Yeah, my birthday's coming up soon.
Go get you a
Guys.
pot.
I will get you the prettiest chamber pot.
that I can just slide under my bed.
Yeah.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. I mean, this is not a bad idea.
Britt's like, I'm into this.
I'm into this.
I need more wine.
Hey guys, I brought more wine.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. How did
So
you
do we need to-
know?
what did we think of the Josh though? Any other
Oh.
tasting notes as it went along? It was easy drinking.
It really
Was.
was. Good job, friends.
It was not.
Thriends.
It was not
Is that what we're
bad at it.
calling? That sounds wrong.
They probably don't say it out
Thriends.
loud. Well, our Thriends also highly recommended Kirkland brand
Yes.
at Costco as a place to pick up a good deal. And this is a Willamette Valley Pinot Noir, which is one of the ones they recommended. And so that's exciting. It's a 2023. It offers deep red cherry and plum aromas, a palette of dark, brambly cane berries, and a touch of French oak to seamlessly balance the fruit acid and silk tannins. So thank you, Sarah Cabot, for those notes. It's her name on there.
Oh.
She's the winemaker. Brought receipts. So I wasn't going to remember what this cost. Oh, this one was the expensive one from Kirkland.
Oh, were
from
we still
Costco.
under 15?
It was $10.99.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm excited to try this because I do love Pinots. So I'm going to be judging you, Kirkland.
And it's a Willamette Valley
It
Pinot.
is.
Ooh, it smells
Like a Pinot.
It smells
wow,
like
it
toasted
smells
marshmallows.
like a legit Pinot.
like $1.50 hot dogs.
no, it does not smell like $1.50 hot dogs. It does
It
smell
smells
like
just
Pinot.
like a classic
It does
Pinot.
smell good.
Like kind of like that.
Yeah, it's got like that
Peppery,
light cherry
like-
peppery.
Mhm.
I always want to say like kind of smoky like smell to it.
What do you think, Britt?
It's our resident Pinot
I
expert.
know.
Good. It's pretty good. My first sip of it had some sweetness to it, which
Yeah.
I wasn't super stoked on.
Mhm.
But
Very
The-
cherry.
I'm like it's just like cherry
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hanging out. It's
the
like not
after,
going away.
but it's really dry, super dry, and I also get like some smoky woodsy notes, kind of almost campfire, like like after you've been sitting
Mhm.
around a campfire after you go camping and your clothes smell. It
Yeah.
would be like what that tastes like.
I could see the smell when I first smelled it was
Campfire.
really kind of smoky.
Tastes like campfire smell.
Oh man, now I just am like that's all I smell. It's just like campfire.
I mean, it's pretty good for
For $10.99.
$10.99 Pinot.
It doesn't quite have the same characteristics of like a
Yeah.
typical Pinot that we would normally drink from the Willamette Valley.
But I'm not mad at it.
No,
I mean,
it's good.
a little sweeter and a little heavier bodied than my personal taste is for a Pinot, but it's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all winners.
Yeah.
I feel like they've
They
all
are.
been really
Wow.
great.
Thanks,
Yes.
Thriends.
Yeah.
Oh, I really want to do another hashtag.
Do it. Do it. Hashtag not hot dog water.
Hashtag.
I normally do drink more smaller
Mhm.
batched like local wines. There are like benefits to drinking wines that are mass
For sure.
produced, you know,
Yeah.
like I think that like consistency. So like if
Mhm.
you're really like
It's a big one.
like this is the wine that I like, like
Mhm.
you know anytime you get this bottle, it's gonna be the same.
For sure.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, versus like smaller boutique wineries, they're really having to adjust more to the weather and
yeah.
what happens to their grapes. And there's a lot more pivoting.
Let's get a fun fact.
Mhm.
Did you know that winemaking can be traced back to Egypt as early as 5,000 BC, which
Oh,
is
wow.
We're so
7,000 years ago,
Wow.
I think, if
Yeah.
I did my math correct. Full disclosure, we had pizza before drinking all of these wines.
We did
Yeah.
have pizza.
Mhm.
And I think that was the right choice.
Did dinner too.
It was a budget dinner. I
Yeah.
bought full on $5.29 frozen pizza from Trader
Mhm.
And
Joe's.
I got BOGO Papa Murphy's.
Dang. Okay, so I have another thrifting question. I mean, hopefully you're not tired of thrifting questions, but does anyone have an item that they still regret leaving behind?
You don't know what it is.
Yes, I do. That it was at a thrift store.
What?
It was that skirt with the horses on it.
Oh,
the horse skirt.
Oh
You're
my
right.
gosh.
The horse skirt.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, what does the
So,
skirt look
okay,
like?
Okay. So I was visiting my family in Austin last year and I dragged my sister and sister-in-law to this vintage store. And this vintage store was a lot different prices than you would find here. My sister kept reminding me it's curated.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm having some sticker shock here. There was this skirt and it was like a teal color and it was like kind of like a, you know, like kind of flowy. And it had like cowgirls on it and cowboy boots.
What? Were they like embroidered or?
Yeah, it was like an applique, like
Mhm.
is that called applique?
Yeah,
with
applique.
with like embroidery around it. And oh my gosh,
Mhm.
I think about that skirt. You're right, I do. I think about that skirt on a regular basis, and I tried like looking it up to see, and then I like have searched like online and Etsy to find anything like it, and I've never seen anything like it like before or after. And you're right, I do still think about that.
Oh no.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Sorry. I don't have any pieces that I like think about or regret, but I did think of another piece actually that I have that is really important to me that I thrifted is my wedding dress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
My wedding dress I found for it was like $300, which is like dirt cheap for a wedding dress.
For a wedding dress, yeah.
And it was at a vintage store. But it's a vintage dress that this local designer, she kind of like refurbished a little bit. So like she added things to it to kind of make it more modern and like fitted. But man, to this day, like I still love my wedding dress. I still have it.
awesome.
Special.
But yeah, it made me, I just was like, how could I not remember that my wedding dress was thrifted?
How do you all feel about negotiating or haggling for something?
Ooh.
Like, do you all think it's kind of like uncouth, or is it like, yeah, you have to, you know, like a necessity?
It depends on the area or like
Okay.
where you are. Like if it's like I don't think I usually haggle at a thrift store.
So I did recently at our local one, and it wasn't like I was haggling, but it was just like the price that they were asking for the dress, and it was like pretty ripped at the top to where like it fit great. It had like, I mean, it was just like a perfect fit. It was such a great dress, but I was like, it's so frayed at the top. I'm going to have to take it in and get this like sewn up because I don't know how to sew. So I think was like, would you take 25? And he was just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean,
And
I think-
but that I feel like is the only haggling I'm usually comfortable doing. Like I feel like I'm not one to I don't know.
If it's like a flea market or something
Mhm.
like that, I don't have a problem like haggling. Like I'm like, oh, like if I get these two things, will you give them to me for cheap?
Mhm.
Sometimes I like to haggle. I like Poshmark,
Oh yeah.
which is
Mhm.
like
I love
secondhand,
Poshmark,
like
yeah.
people are selling.
Mhm.
It's kind of thrifting in a way.
Mhm.
And I pretty much like exclusively buy my jeans on Poshmark. I've done that for a lot of years because it's like a better price, and I know like what
You know the brands and
the
sizes.
brand and
like,
sizes, and I'll go in and I'll like several
Yeah.
jeans that are in my size, and then I walk away, and then like a day later, a week
They'll
later,
send you coupons.
no,
Or
the people that are selling them will give you a discount.
Oh.
And they'll say, oh, I'll offer
Mhm.
you this discounted price. So you just kind of like something and leave it in there, and then they'll come back. If you don't like haggling,
Yeah.
they'll
Oh,
come
that's
back.
Passive haggling.
Passive
Passive
haggling.
haggling.
I will say too, as a non-confrontational
I
like,
know.
personality, like just being able to put in an
Yeah.
offer online and not having to have that face-to-face
yeah.
rejection is
Yeah, that sounds
So
great.
much
Then,
better.
wait. We got to pause because Britt is
Already
revisiting.
revisiting.
Oh,
Sorry.
she went for it. What did you revisit?
This white.
her tried and true white wine.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
it is a good one.
It is. Yeah.
I did like all the other ones though. I just sorry. My
Well,
glass was empty and
yeah.
I needed
Yeah.
more
Okay.
wine.
What do we want to
Okay.
revisit?
I would like to revisit the Josh.
Oh,
Ooh.
the
I feel
rosé.
I feel like it should have a fancy. Oh wait. You've gotta
like it
unscrew
open?
it.
You want an open bottle?
I feel like it should have a fancier name, but
Josh.
No.
yeah.
It
I feel
does.
like it should be.
Josh.
Is Josh short for Joseph? I didn't think that was an abbreviation.
I don't think so.
Yeah. What's happening, Joseph?
Oh, what do we know?
I think I might revisit the white too.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
I know. I love this one.
I'm gonna finish my Pinot and then I think white wine for me too. I loved the all the tropical
I
notes and
know.
the citrus. Just
You know what I
delicious.
do feel
fresh.
like? Sauvignon Blanc is always a really good cheap
Mhm.
wine.
Sauv Blanc,
Like
yeah.
When in doubt,
when in doubt,
solve it out.
Yes.
yes.
Yep.
I approve of this
Uh-huh.
message. When in doubt, solve it out. Yes.
So when in doubt, solve it out. My next take is we need a rosé pun. Well, I found interesting a lot of people on that Threads post commented like Spanish reds and then wines from Portugal are
Mhm.
always like a good budget, friendly.
That
And
Vino Verde. the
yeah,
other
I
day
mean, I
was
have had like,
affordable.
I mean, I was like,
delicious.
you know what? That kind of
Still
backs
thinking
up.
about that one.
That does back up.
The Vino
like,
Verde was real good.
Yeah.
And that was under $10
It was.
also. And I saw that at Safeway.
Yeah.
What? Yes.
I'm gonna go
Well,
pick
there
that
was
up.
like another Vino Verde that they recommended on
Ooh,
Threads, and it was all
okay.
sold out at where I was looking for.
I
it.
got it.
What? Oh my gosh.
All right,
Let's hear
what
it.
is it?
If you're unsure and you don't want to pay, go ahead, pick a rosé.
I knew Britt would deliver.
You guys know that I was like checked out of that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about my
I have. Did I say last time that I had one more thrifting question? Because I have
Yeah.
another.
I'll allow it.
Do you all do fitting rooms at the thrift store?
yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Except for when we
'Cause-
went that one time and there
They
was
didn't
no
have
fitting,
a fitting room, and we were just
Oh.
literally undressing, and then
That's right.
Yeah. Because some of them will have like a corner where they put a
Yeah,
curtain up.
Yeah.
they're sketchy. Some
Yeah,
of them
some of
are
them
sketchy.
can be,
I mean,
yeah.
it depends on the price point of the stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I can, sometimes I just hold it up and hope for the best, and sometimes it doesn't work when I get home, and I'm like, oh well,
Yeah,
like
$2.99.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like if it's a little bit,
I wanna try it on.
pricier, it probably needs to be
You gotta
tried
try
on.
it on.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we got creative. I think
Yeah.
you thankfully were wearing like a tank top underneath
I
your
think so.
clothes.
Yeah.
So
I
went
was
with a tank top.
not, and I tried a full on
Yeah,
prom
you-
dress
We
on.
put Brit in a prom dress.
and a wedding dress.
Have you all?
We tried on lots of things that
Have
day.
you all tried the pant trick where you like take the
Oh,
I've
have
thing
you
and
seen
have you
that.
wrap
done
it
that?
around
Does
your
that
neck
work?
like a cape? Yes.
Oh, it does work?
Wait,
Well,
I don't
for
know the
me.
trick.
Okay,
What's
tell
the
yeah,
trick?
what is it?
So you take jeans or pants
The
or whatever,
waist,
and you make
uh-huh.
sure it's like buttoned and fastened, and then you take it and you like fling it over your shoulders and like wrap the belt of the pants like
Like the waistband.
The waistband.
but
Yeah.
but it's fastened, right? So it's like
Yeah.
basically half of it is
Yeah.
going, if it goes around your neck and meets like, and I guess where the center of your neck is, if it meets without like overlapping or without, you
Gapping
having
a
to
little.
squeeze, then they fit you perfectly.
Oh,
I
interesting.
feel-
I'm gonna try that with all my pants tonight.
I know.
I'm gonna
The
be
ones in your
bedroom,
closet.
what are you doing?
I have found that doesn't really work with low rise pants.
Oh.
Thankfully, I have none
Yeah.
of those.
I know. I gave up on those a long
I feel
time
like
ago.
though, I don't know. Like,
Well, but like you have your hips and your butt, like just the waist.
Oh, I've
We'll
tried it
report
with.
back.
So
Yeah.
I kind of subscribe to high waisted pants for like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
like 5,
I
6
mean,
years.
yeah.
And
Please never go out of style.
I mean, even if they
Might
do,
be
are
out
we
of
going to
style
give
now.
them up?
No.
No,
No.
because no one's going to tell us how to dress.
No.
Anyway,
I don't
so
care.
I do know for sure it works with those type style of pants.
I have seen that hack, and
Like
I've
the
never-
ones that go in your on your true waist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on your
I think
true
it's like true. It's
waist.
like where your like hip bones are.
It's got to be some sort of like math science thing.
These are so different.
So from like
My
your
arm
index
span is
finger
bigger
to
than I am
fingertip.
tall.
Oh,
Really?
Why do you have to be so different?
Because I have connective tissue issues.
Oh no!
But I was thinking like that. Like, okay, so like I've seen people with different body types. I want to know the science behind it. That's
I know,
kinda
me
where I'm at.
too.
I'm like, how?
How does it work?
How does it work?
where we're at with it is prove it.
I have a fun dressing room story.
What is
Oh,
When my husband and I were dating, shocker, I talked him into dressing up with me for Halloween
Oh.
as schoolgirls. And so we were in the dressing room at the thrift store trying
Only
on
your husband could be talked into this.
little plaid mini skirts together.
To be fair, I feel like only your husband could pull that off.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
I don't know that he pulled it off. He had a beard. And at that Halloween party, actually, there was a man who from behind thought it was his ex-girlfriend and was mad at the host for inviting his ex-girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. But there was a lot of giggling so you can have a lot of fun in a thrift store.
So I would say that like fitting rooms are a yes for this crowd at least.
I
Yeah.
prefer them.
If we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Or
And
we'll
if-
do it
if-
for
Or
now.
we'll make our own.
If not, you just do pant capes. To wrap all this up, let's list some thrifting do's.
Mm.
I would like to add freezing your books to try and help
Mhm.
sanitize them.
Freezing your books and the clothes that
Yeah.
helps to sanitize.
Wait, freezing the clothes?
Yeah, you can
buy
put your-
things that you can wash and or sanitize.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Put
If
the
you
clothes
love
in-
it and you can afford it, don't let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not going to
Don't
be there
walk
when you
away.
go back.
it's not going to be there when you get back.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
All right. And what about with wine? When looking for bargain wine, what are some
Oh.
do's?
Do get
Do listen to your Thriends.
ask
Do ask for
around.
advice.
Yeah. Do ask
maybe-
around.
You know, if they're
Uh,
a good price, maybe try a few
Mm-hmm.
and see what you like.
When in doubt, right?
Solve it out.
Solve it out.
Solve it
When
out.
in doubt, so Sauvignon Blanc.
And if you're unsure and don't want to pay, try a rosé.
Can we do that? The poet snap?
Yeah.
I feel that in my
Mm.
soul.
Mm. Well, do you have one? Do you have one for Pinot Noir?
No.
You know, though, that Kirkland red is so kind of like neutral. It would make me interested in trying other reds.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be,
It would
I'd
make
be
me
really
less
curious to try
intimidated.
the Bordeaux.
Yeah, we're gonna have to open the Bordeaux one
Yeah.
of these days.
Thrifting is fun.
Mhm.
Make your own changing room. When in doubt, solve it out. Something about rosé. And you know what? Those Kirkland Reds are friendly. Try them out.
Yeah.
Give them a shot. So to sum up, hashtag
Bye. That was great. We harmonized. A couple of us harmonized on that one.
there's a dog barking somewhere.
Because we're so high pitched and annoying.
Oh,
Friends, Thriends, strangers, we are going to be doing the finish now. And today we thought we'd play a little spin the bottle. Have we introduced the bottle?
I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's a beautiful bottle.
Oh, it is. So this is an empty one trick peony
It's a fortified wine.
Yeah, it is a fortified wine. Okay.
Uh-huh.
From Day Wines.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's really great
It's
for
so good.
spinning. I mean,
And also, this is the spin the bottle where we don't
No kissing.
kissy.
No.
oh, yeah, yeah. So one person spins, whoever it points to then gets asked a, I guess, rapid fire style question.
And no one gets mononucleosis.
No
What?
one does.
No one gets
No
mono.
one gets mono.
Yeah.
The kissing disease.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've ever heard the full name.
You're welcome.
It's a fun one. I will be the first one to spin. Let's see who it falls on. Okay. I'll just do-
Right.
Okay. Has a stranger ever left a positive impact on you?
Oh.
Yes.
The end.
The end. Do I have to elaborate?
Yes.
I guess if you don't want to, you can just spin. It is a rapid
I
fire.
want to
question.
hear. Was it me?
Yeah, it was you. When you were a stranger, you left a deep, deep impact on my soul. No, I think strangers impact us every day. Like, I don't know.
There's not like one particular incident that you
Oh,
remember.
no, not really.
Oh, this is lame. Okay, next.
You left an
It
impact
wasn't
on me.
Okay.
Wow.
Aggressive. Gosh, Shannon.
I like that we've literally turned it.
I know.
You have to ask me a question.
Oh, if you had to replace your hands with kitchen utensils,
Chelsea just spit on me a little bit. Just a little bit. I need a napkin.
You need a paper towel?
you didn't even let me finish the question.
Chelsea, did you pee a little?
Draw. Okay.
If you had to replace your hands
Okay.
with kitchen utensils,
Picturing it.
With kitchen
What utensil would you choose?
tongs.
Do they have to be the same or can they be different?
Oh, good question.
I don't know. You can use your imagination on that one.
I think I would pick tongs.
Tongs. Yeah.
I thought spatula first, and I was like, no, tongs are smarter.
Spatula.
Use your dog. It's true.
You can like flip things really well.
Oh my
But I went with tongs.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
this is very important questions.
oh, me.
Okay, Britt. What am I going to
I'm
ask?
still crying.
I'm not gonna drink this time. Wait.
I'm still crying from the last one.
Okay. What is the pettiest reason you'd become a villain?
Have I talked to you guys about this? My
Let's
pet
hear it.
peeve
Let's hear it.
is when you're on just like a two-way highway or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a passing zone, and the person that's been driving super slow,
They always do that.
they speed up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
highway
so then the
14 through
people
the gorge.
You
can't
know what? That would
pass
be
it.
maybe mine too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that like
I
that
feel
like
that.
gives me like
That's real.
full on rage.
That's real.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna like just axe the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
wonder
of
what
that.
kind of villain you'd become. All right.
Brittany.
You're-
Oh,
Spin
Brittany.
again.
Ooh, Chelsea.
Oh my god.
What is the funniest thing you could yell before spontaneously combusting?
You know what?
Wait, I
just explained spontaneous combustion to my kids today. Oh my god, I don't know. I think in that moment I'd be so unoriginal. It would be something like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
Burst into flame. Or I could be like Incubus, you know how they're like, "Pardon me," and then they just
I like that one.
oh my god.
I'm gonna spin the bottle.
Oh, wow. Surprise.
Right on Stephanie. What am I gonna ask you? If your aura had a smell, what would it be?
You know, the first thing that came into my mind, if I was going to rapid fire, it was mayonnaise. I would like to say like lilac. Lilac would be nice, but my brain said mayonnaise.
I mean, I do love mayonnaise.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy,
Okay.
what a night. Wet Hot Wine is hosted and produced by Stephanie Barnes, Chelsea Frering, Shannon Miller, and Britt Winnicka. Sound engineering by Jeremy Miller. Photos by Stefan Frering. Music by Jesse Raborti. This has been the Wet Hot Wine Podcast. Copyright 2026. All rights reserved, just like our last glass.